Extremely suicidal. That's how South Haven restaurant manager described one of his teenage employees when he called 911. However, minutes before that call was placed, 19-year-old Aidan Ingalls had already opened fire on the South Haven Pier, shooting two people, one of them fatally, before killing himself.
Police say he stopped at his work to drop off a backpack before the shooting. News Channel 3's Mike Kravesick joins us live in studio to break down the 911 call that we just got our hands on, Mike.
Yeah, Andy and Erica, the restaurant manager, called 911 after reading a note Ingalls left in a journal in a backpack, but it was already too late. The 911 call was made at 2:25 p.m. on August 20th. The manager at Big Boy Restaurant was concerned after finding two backpacks inside that police say Aidan Ingalls dropped off.
There looks to be a suicide note in the back of his bag.
Okay, what is his name?
His name is Aidan Ingalls.
Records from the Van Buren County Dispatch show the 911 call came 14 minutes after the first officers arrived at the Pier in South Haven. In the background, you can hear dispatchers taking other calls about the shooting right as the manager reads part of Ingalls' suicide note written in the journal the 19-year-old dropped off.
It's just like my regret is knowing what emotions I bring to my loved ones, that and falling in love, and who knows, hopefully I'll find love and happiness and the stars.
The note did not mention any threats of potential violence against anyone else. Police say Ingalls shot two people at random, killing one man and injuring his wife before Ingalls shot and killed himself.
He just got off a bunch of legal troubles.
Ingalls pleaded guilty to plotting a shooting at Pawpaw High School in 2018. He was 15 years old at the time and charged as a juvenile. His court-ordered supervision ended 1 month before the deadly shooting in South Haven. Police say at the time, Ingalls was living with his grandfather. He was home when we stopped by to talk to him, but didn't answer when we knocked. Police say that was the same home Ingalls got the guns he planned to use at Pawpaw High School 3 years ago. And right now, it's still unclear where Ingalls got the gun used in the shooting. South Haven Police Chief Natalie Thompson tells me there's no information that suggests Ingalls' grandfather had any guns in the house. Thompson says ATF agents are working to trace the guns he used to find out who it was registered to.
The 2022 state budget passed today, more than a week before the deadline. Governor Gretchen Whitmer still needs to add her signature for final approval, but the question is whether this budget addresses her signature 2019 campaign slogan to fix Michigan's roads and bridges. News Channel 3's Maria Serrano is live in studio to explain if experts feel the $196 million allocated to fix nearly 100 local bridges will even make a dent, Maria.
Local bridges are owned by counties. This list of bridge projects outlined in the budget can change, but as of today, you can see how many more millions are set aside for 5 bridges in Allegan County, 4 in Branch County, and 1 in Calhoun County. Now, Kalamazoo County is not on the list. According to the Road Commission of Kalamazoo County, all but 3 local bridges are in good condition.
Decades of underinvestment in our roads and bridges they've taken a toll.
Every second and every cent counts. Michigan's new budget includes about $200 million for local bridges.
Hopefully this will put a big dent in that list of bridges that are closed, restricted, or in critical condition.
Edna Yola is the deputy director for the County Road Association of Michigan.
Are we going to be able to get all of those bridges off that critical bridge list? No, there's just way too many on there. And the estimated amount that we would need is probably a little over $1 billion to fix all of those bridges.
We've been asking for billions of dollars for the past 15 years because that's what's needed to get 100% of our roads back to fair and good condition. As roads and bridges fall out of good condition, it takes more money to get them back into that condition.
The Michigan Department of Transportation oversees state roads and bridges. Local municipalities manage their own roads and bridges. Sharippa says bridge bundling combines multiple bridge projects under one contract, and they're hoping to stretch the dollars further by doing this.
Funding levels need to increase, not just one time, not just for 3 or 4 years, but funding levels need to increase in perpetuity, and I think we're starting to see that.
Joanna Johnson, Managing Director of the Kalamazoo County Road Commission, says the funding of infrastructure improvements across the state varies as some communities have millages in place, but she says the Road Commission is not a taxing authority. She says local bridges and primary roads are funded within their budget, but annually they work to secure other funding sources from other local, state, and federal dollars.
A group of demonstrators protest outside the Kalamazoo County Health Department, saying they are not giving up until they get what they want.
As News Channel 3's Maria Serrano reports, many parents say they don't need their kids' schools making all the rules.
We feel it's the parents' choice to mask or not mask.
But we're going to keep pushing hard and working hard to make sure that our voices are heard.
Parents, kids, and even pets joining in. They're not backing down.
Parents here say they're fighting for parent choice. They tell me they will be here outside the health department every Thursday at 4 p.m. until the mask order in schools is rescinded.
The Kalamazoo County Commissioners recently considering a resolution that would request the health department get rid of the school mask mandate. It will be voted on in 2 weeks.
That was an exciting step forward, seeing that resolution.
Kalamazoo County Health Department officials reacting.
This is disheartening to see.
Saying they're public servants who have dedicated their career to public health, and wearing masks mitigates the spread of COVID-19. Outside the health department, parents say if advancing this doesn't repeal the mandate, it still sends a message to the community.
Yes, it's a request. So there's many more steps as parents and just people of the community fighting this. But I think it does show that they are listening.
It sends a message that when you feel that something's wrong in what's going on with your children and a mandate that is potentially hurting a lot of kids, you need to stand up as a parent, and we need to stand up and fight this no matter what.
The health department saying their focus is to keep everyone safe, and masks have been proven to work.
That's really the only conversation that at the health department we're interested in having, is that focus on how to keep our community healthy and safe.